politicians. Oh, no abortion. No abortion. What's tax got to do with it? No, let's just keep that going. Like, there's refugees down in Africa. Gotta send the food down to Africa. This is the musical podcast this week. We're gonna liven it up a little
bit. So Europe, hey?
What's that all about?
Hey, what's going on with Europe?
Apparently they just had a recent round of erections or something like that. Really got hard done by.
Hey, anybody watch the European erections? Jesus.
Who are you voting for? I'm voting for.
No, I'm enjoying it as much since Merkel's gone, if you know what I mean.
Are you going right hand or left hand? Right hand or left hand? I'm going independent hand.
I am, to be honest, we were going to do this episode about politics. We have all this information on the laptop that we don't really understand.
It looks good though. It's good. Like colors, they pop up a little bit. It's a nice graph. Honestly,
was it your first time voting this year, James, in all European elections?
For Europe, yeah, absolutely.
But you voted in Canada.
Yeah, exactly.
You voted in Florida.
No, I didn't vote in Florida. They didn't let me do that.
They didn't let you do that.
They would have shot me. I couldn't vote down there. I wasn't a citizen or anything like that.
I guess they're pretty strict in the States. I like when Ireland, they're like, oh, well, you live here. Fucking come on.
More or less. I know,
it's
exactly.
Cool. I'm down with it.
Yeah. So, no, I voted there. It was fun. I didn't know exactly who to vote for on both levels type of thing. So I kind of just went in general. Like, all right, we'll start off with the Ireland one first. We'll keep it local and then we build up to the Europe, yeah?
That sounds good to me. I'm
cool.
Sorry, I'm just getting cozy back here, man.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm just going to get in there too. Nice and nestled in there. Jeez, so politics.
Now we're going to pick up into both microphones and you fuck up the audio for everybody.
Yeah, but we'll be cozy.
I'll tell the story. So we were up in the Coco Comedy Club after a gig on Friday, I think. Was it Friday? Maybe Friday. It was just after the elections and, you know, everyone there was Irish comedians, so no one was really talking about it. Might have been Saturday. And this man walked in and he went, hi! So I just voted. I voted for Greens and Fianna Fáil. How are you guys?
Hey, that's not true. I voted Green and Independent. I'm not gonna lie. I voted because I don't know much about Sinn Féin and Fianna Fáil. All I know is as far as I gathered, they're both a bunch of landlords. So it's all right, no to that.
Nice.
So I figured I'd vote for Trees. And I don't know, just some guy, there was two people on the vote. I didn't even research what type of independents they were. But there was this one guy because for those of you who haven't voted before, they have pictures and then a little check mark box right next to it on the sheet of all the people. And some of the people's pictures were just kind of selfies.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was I can identify with that more than I can the professional headshot.
You voted for those guys, huh?
Yeah, I was one of them was a surgeon or something like that. I was okay, I can get on board with that. You know, being last name surgeon or and all.
I'm trying to find the Irish European things here, but I can't find them. So fuck it, didn't happen.
And then I voted for the Grace O'Sullivan for the green stuff. I just thought, you know what, Trees and Go Getters. Those are my votes.
Yeah, you know what? To be completely honest with you, I don't really give a fuck about Ireland, so I was more into the German European elections, which were very sad.
A bit controversial as far as I understand it.
Yeah. The right-wing party in Germany won a very large amount of European votes, especially by young people. And it's just very interesting to see a bunch of Germans go, we'll give that another shot.
Yeah, we'll do it right this time.
Yeah, we do. Maybe this'll work this time, you know.
But then, what was the song though? We were talking about that. I can't remember the exact song.
Oh, there was a video of the kids in, have you heard of Sylt?
I know the song, but what is it?
No, not the song. You heard of the island called Sylt, Sylt.
The island. No, what the fuck?
It's a place on the coast of Germany. It's a vacation island. And it's very famous for posh rich people.
Is that German Ibiza?
Yeah. Posh rich people go there. People that nobody really likes go there. They hang out with each other. And it was in the news 2 years ago because the German government decided to introduce a train ticket where you could go from anywhere in Germany to Sylt for €5.
Ooh.
So a bunch of actually cool people started going and day drinking and having fun.
I like that.
Yeah, and all the rich people got very mad. This is disgusting. They ruined Sylt. They got rid of the ticket, and now it's the rich people again. And then a few months ago, a video came out of all these like rich middle class Germans in Sylt, singing about kicking out foreigners on a techno beat and doing Hitler salutes.
And it's a shame because I love that song, but like I'm trying really hard not to get that chorus like imprinted in
yeah,
or something like that. So what's the song again?
I don't know what the original song is.
Fuck, I'm blanking
I
so
have
hard.
no
'Cause, like
idea.
it's a known like German song, but they're literally just like it's like hey ole 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 German is for Germany or something like that.
Ale, 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 ale.
Bild
Eine
davon.
Straße, viele Bäume. Ja, das ist eine Allee. It's not that one, is it?
I don't think so, but I like that. I mean,
Because Allee sounds like, here's a bit of German poetry. Allee sounds like ole, right?
yeah.
And Allee is a German word for a street that has greenery at the sides. So the
I thought that was
song,
like a German boxer.
no, it's
Muhammad Ali.
no. So the song goes, shit joke. The song goes, Allee, allee, allee. So they basically go road, road, road. It's a road with trees. That's what makes it a road. Road, road, road. That's what it would be translated. Yeah,
That's about as much as I expected from your people.
it's a great song.
It's a good.
Allee, 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 allee. Eine Straße,
Oh,
viele Bäume. Ja, das ist eine Allee. 'Cause you gotta have the trees with the road.
I,
Meant
pref-
to be an allee.
I prefer not understanding. Like I just
Uh.
I think like you could just put in your own sort of thing. It's just
But in
kinda,
the video, the viral video, there's instead of saying that, they said foreigners out. Mostly,
Jesus, man.
they said Germany for the Germans, get rid of the foreigners.
Well, I guess I know where I'm not going for €5.
Yeah, and there's the girl. I remember that because I remember this video so vividly because they all look like such assholes. There's a girl in the beginning who sings foreigners out straight into the camera. And all I was thinking when I saw this, like, there's some fucking extremely sexy Turkish dude who's broken your heart.
That's what this is all
Still
about.
haven't recovered, dude.
Yeah, there's this one guy who just said like,
oh my god.
there's like this one Turkish barber who like had to go and is like, wait, what about my haircut? And he's like, no, sorry, look, I gotta go. It's the end of my shift. Get out. Get
way
out.
more. Nah, dude. I think there's some dude called like Emre or something who's the son of Turkish immigrants who gave her the best dick she ever had and then left her. And now she's become racist because of it. That's what happens, dude. What happens? Turkish people, they're
Once you go
fucking-
Turk, you don't go Burke.
they're sexy as
I
shit.
don't know.
Turkish people are sexy as shit.
They are sexy people, to be
They're
fair.
exotic as shit to Germans, at least, because Germans are only used to like unseasoned white people. even though
Unseasoned, yes, salt and pepper white
so
people.
even though Turkish people are like lame Europeans, like all of us, to German people, they're like, oh my god, and then they break all these German girls' hearts, and then all these German girls become Nazis. That's how it works.
Oh, so this is like, I don't know. So this is like racist Taylor Swift or something like that.
Racist Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, you know, or like that Halsey song. I'm gonna start this off by saying, gonna get it off my chest. Got no anger, got no mouth. I could just do the whole song. I love that one. But just for like, just get out of my country as a result of that. Oh my god, man, fucking. Well, what is that? Ireland had that as well. Like we were talking about this
Now
before.
you're just somebody that I used to know.
Now now you're just somebody that I used to au pair. But no, like Ireland had that as well. Like they had the Ireland Freedom Party, and I'm
Oh,
like,
I had like 5 of them, dude.
yeah. And the thing is, I brought this up before, but it's worth mentioning again. It's like I'm glad I did my research before, because if I didn't know any better, I would have voted for them. Just mainly because like I like all those words individually. Like that's great branding. Like Ireland, sick. Freedom, fuck yeah, let's go. Party, all day, every day, you know? So what are we doing here? Oh, we hate other people. Oh shit, dang it.
I love Ireland.
They
I love
almost got me.
freedom, and I love to party.
That's it. Like, let's fucking boogie. I was just like, I like drinking. I like not being a slave, and I like to boogie.
The thing though is that in Germany they have like one right-wing party that's kind of well organized. Like I don't want to give them credit because they fucking suck, but they kind of took over the market. You know what I mean? Like they're the right-wing party. Like if anyone wants to vote right-wing, they vote for them. Meanwhile, in Ireland, there's like 6 right-wing parties, which is a good thing because they shouldn't be organized.
It's
That makes them stronger.
It's like that Godzilla meme. Let them fight.
Let them
Let
fight.
them fight. Let the racists cancel each other out.
My favorite is Irish Independent. Not my favorite. I've fucked them, but I feel like I have to clarify that. I'm only joking, guys. But
He's not.
Irish Independent is a right-wing party, and the leader of it is called Michael Collins.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And you know what's
Oh.
really funny? This is actually super hilarious to me. It said on Wikipedia, whenever there's like something that isn't proven, it says citation needed.
Yeah.
Someone needs to put the citation. And on Wikipedia, it says right after his name, first 2 words of the article, Michael Collins, citation needed. So Wikipedia's like, we're not sure he actually has that name. He might have just he might have just taken it.
He took a shot, It's like if Donald Trump changed his name to like George Washington.
George Washington.
There's a Washington Tower.
Show me his birth certificate.
We're going to cross the river and then build a wall behind us. We're going to build a wall in the river.
Barack Obama is actually called Stalin.
Oh my God. No, but what's interesting is like as I don't follow Canadian politics too much, but I did see some movements for Canada being against a very tight niche of immigration. They're against immigrant students, like people coming from, international students, mainly because of the housing, which I just thought was like a very tight niche.
That's the dumbest shit ever, dude.
Kinda, but it was like, leave it to Canada not to go full on build a wall. It's
Let's get rid of all the ones that are gonna be working high paying,
go to your own
helpful
school.
jobs when they are graduated. You know when we should get rid of the educated immigrants.
That's literally all the other ones are fine. Is that it? Yeah, because like aren't those ones you want? But I think again it goes back to like sort of like housing. Like they're like the student housing could go to Canadian students or whatever.
All that stuff is always just lies. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
When there's ever anti-immigrant rhetoric, it's usually just lies.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. Where I was thinking, like, that's Canada's way of being right wing. Like, they still have to have like some sort of like polite sort of discourse covering it. Like, they can't full on just be like, "Oh no, you can't. No, absolutely not. Get them out of here." It's just like, "Hey, listen, there's a lot. Hey, listen, there's a lot of ins and outs here. Okay, listen, there's only so much student housing." And I don't know. So it's I don't know. Like that's happening everywhere. That's kind of popping off.
Yeah,
because
it's totally their fault that there's a housing crisis, and not the fault of the people who built the houses.
Racism is hot right now.
It is pretty hot. So maybe we're going to change this podcast. We're just gonna make it a racist podcast. So you're a Canuck.
So you're a dirty fucking German.
Dirty fucking Nazi.
Well, I didn't say that. That'd be an insult. That'd be an insult to Nazis.
So are you Chinese or something?
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. We're leaning right into it. Oh, man. If our viewership goes up as a result of those jokes, man, like, we're going to have to commit.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Well, you're not Chinese. You voted, so.
We're going to get the same sponsors Ben Shapiro does.
Huh?
Whoever sponsors Ben Shapiro is going to be like, these guys are on it.
I think those guys, like, sponsor themselves, right? Where they also, like, have. Nearly all of those guys have, like, gold selling operations. Where they sell gold or they sell like
what a bunch of nerds.
They sell like end of
coins, like fucking antique roadshow commercials.
Coins. They say like end of the world, like prepper stuff. That's very popular. Oh, vitamin supplements.
They're all about that. Yeah,
that's a big one too.
Alpha Brain or something like that.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro, they're like, take these vitamins to become a more manly man. It's like, Ben, have you looked at yourself?
Yeah, he's not the best spokesperson for that.
No, dude, he looks like the tiniest little Twinkie boy.
Kinda, yeah. And like, if anything he's saying you should take to become a bigger man or something like that, you should definitely do the opposite.
Yeah,
you should definitely do the opposite.
If Ben says you should be a bigger man, then you should say to Ben, "Hey Ben, you should be a Ben."
Hey, listen, according to the national statistics, I am actually a big man, all right? The worldwide average is 5'5". I myself am 5'6". So, as you can see, I myself am a big man, and that is not by no part due to a result of this Alpha Brain product.
We don't need to talk about Ben Shapiro because he's not in Europe.
Yeah, who would be the European equivalent of Ben Shapiro?
Luckily, that doesn't
Sven Shapiro?
Dude, Ben Shapiro.
Is there like a Polish Sven Shapiro?
The thing is, Ben Shapiro only works in a country that's severely undereducated and stupid. In Europe, he wouldn't work because in Europe, people wouldn't go, "Oh, he talks really fast. He must be right."
Wing.
I wouldn't have, yeah, yeah. But even like that's in America, you talk fast, use a lot of big words, and stupid Americans are like, "Oh my God, what?
Well, why?
He destroyed him."
Well, What do you guys do then over here? Like, do you guys just like give each other turns and stuff like that? Like, I genuinely don't know how like the European like government sort of works. I
We
can
use-
wrap my head around like the individual countries, but
We
like
use
how does that
facts
work?
and logic. No.
Oh, is that why right wing is popping up? Well, we looked at the stats there. Yeah, you better get the numbers do not support that necessarily. But so how does that work then? So like that to be honest, it sounds like a bit of a headache trying to manage like European politics because there's so many
Well,
countries and then
everybody
subcultures.
has allotted speaking time in most places. Everybody will have allotted speaking time.
Jesus.
In England, no. In England, people just
Scream all at once.
stand up. And in Ireland, that kind of happens as well. Where they stand up and be like, "Fuck you."
You know what? I on that note, I will say I do like that form of politics. Just scream apologetics or something like that.
Pretty good. But
Yeah.
then even then, that's like the
Pussyo.
they still have pussy.
With your taxation policies.
They still
You a
have
bitch with your housing crisis remedy.
they still have a lot of speaking times even there. It's just the more chaotic sessions that you see, but they still have like normal productive sessions. You just don't see them.
Well, you guys have like in the States they popularized filibustering, which is the most petty thing I've ever heard
that shit sucks,
in my
bro.
entire life, and it's wild how that is like a valid political strategy.
That should be
You
illegal.
can just keep talking like I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
So anyway, like you just talk literally for 42 hours straight until like the deadline for a bill ends, and then that
Yeah.
bill does not get
that
passed.
shit should be illegal, man. That's wild to me that it's legal in a country.
Oh, that's like
That's like the
that's all schoolyard bullshit.
That's
man.
like the fundamentals of running a government. You're like, okay, everybody gets 5 minutes to speak. No. No, I won't speak for 5 minutes. No.
So what?
No.
So what would be the remedy to that then? Do they just sort
Just
of like
make it illegal.
yeah
That's
yeah?
like what every other country does. Literally every other country, if you go over your time, you get kicked out.
But like with America, you got to go up a notch as well. So I'd like to bring a cattle prog into this situation.
I don't know what that is. What's a cattle prog?
A cattle prong. I think a cattle prong. I think it is. It's a stick where it's basically a taser on the end. So basically, someone goes over the time, you just basically tase them or something like that. Like
I know what you mean.
you
now.
got to go. Like you got some crazy characters out there, like Ted Cruz, Donald Trump. Who's that blonde girl as well who just will not shut the fuck up? You got to get technical.
MTG.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah,
No, Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering.
I tapped my Jewish space laser.
Jewish space laser. It's a good card. It's a good card. It's a good strategy. Oh my god. No, but yeah, like
I will never use Black Lotus. I'll only use White Lotus. Magic the Gathering. I would vote for her if she was Magic the Gathering, dude.
That's a fun.
I would vote for her.
Maybe there's another politician who named himself the Magic the
We get-
Gathering Party, but he gets no votes because she's stealing all the clout.
We sometimes get, maybe, the Magic the Gathering party. We sometimes get crazy people as well in European politics. Like in Ireland, you ever see Deputy Stag?
No, what's
in
that?
the most where there's a Irish guy, this politician, right? He goes up and I need you to imagine this. So he gets his turn to speak, right? And he looks right into he goes, okay, I just have one quick thing to say, everybody. In the most unparliamentary language possible, fuck you, Deputy Stag. Fuck you. Thank you very much, everybody. Sorry for that outburst. It's back down.
Oh my god. I know how some people would be saying like that's a disgrace and everything like that, but cards on the table. If I was in a situation, that's probably what I'd do as well.
It's so funny.
Let
In
the
the most
record.
unparliamentary language possible.
I would literally just be like, it's like someone does like a whole argument. I'd be like, James, do you have any retort? Well, let the record show that the senator over there is a known bitch. Is a bit of a whiny little bitch. Sorry, that's not parliamentary language. It's more congressional. But that's neither here nor there. Like I don't know. That's how I would do politics. Like I'm no genius, you know.
I mean, that's what Trump did.
And it
It's the
worked.
same with
Worked amazingly for him.
It's the same with I missed. It's the same with the guy in Irish Parliament, Michael Healy-Rae. You know Healy Ray?
Is that the guy who's trying to legalize weed?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I don't like. I like the idea
He
for
would
weed.
never
but that guy-
legalize weed. Michael Healy-Rae would never legalize weed. Michael Healy-Rae is the guy who's like, we need to allow drunk driving. That's him.
Okay, I like that.
It's the guy who's like, oh, if someone's driving drunk on the countryside roads, the only people you could run over is other drunk people walking home, so it's nobody's loss, really.
It's a net value zero. It balances out really well.
It's fucking great, man. I love his main platform. His drunk driving should be legal. That's fucking sick,
How
dude.
is he not the prime
Fucking
minister?
sick.
How is he not the PM right now? Just like bringing it down.
Yeah, I mean, he's funny. There's a lot of crazy people in European politics. There's Nigel Farage.
That's the guy that did Brexit. Is that right? Is that it? Or am I mixing him up with someone?
No, you are right. But I just like how he said that's the guy that did Brexit.
That's
right?
his thing. That's his baby. And then that was the funniest thing ever because from the outside, he was like spearheading this whole Brexit movement and then just bounced as soon as it was done.
But he didn't bounce. Nobody likes him.
Well, he was out of there basically. He did Brexit and then he was just got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, because nobody liked him. I'm sure he would have loved to have a position in government. Just he's like a fucking idiot. Like he's so stupid. Everybody was like, "No, we're not working with you. Get the fuck out of here."
That's so fucking wild though. And he's still talking shit. He's still going on like political speeches, like tours and stuff like that.
He was on "I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here."
That was his platform, or is that a TV show?
That's a TV show.
Oh shit!
You know the one where they go into the jungle and they have to eat maggots and shit.
Maggots?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Fucking interesting. Okay. I never saw that though, but you know what? He's doing the reverse of Trump because Trump did The Apprentice and then ran for office. This guy ran for office and then is doing TV shows.
Well, he doesn't have a choice. He's doing TV shows because he's broke as fuck and nobody likes him. Right-wing people don't like him anymore. Left-wing people never liked him, and people in the center always thought he looked like a weird toad man.
Jesus. Well, because everyone's just like cleaning up after his mess and everything like that. He just sort of like just bowed out or something like that.
No, dude, there's nothing.
What a mess.
There's nothing graceful about Nigel Farage, man. There's nothing graceful. He looks like a weird toad.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He looks like a weird toad guy.
I like how sometimes when they get those old British people start talking, like their whole face kind of shakes with enthusiasm. I'm like, well, I don't know, all that.
Jacob Rees-Mogg, he's another weird guy.
Oh, I don't know him. What's his deal?
You've definitely seen him. He dresses like Mr. Monopoly. He rocks up into British Parliament with like a monocle and a top hat and a suit.
Oh wow, he got literally old money just rocking up.
And his son is like fucking 11 now, and he makes him dress the exact same. He's a really fucking weird guy.
That's kind of adorable. A little tiny Monopoly man just running around. Like I don't know what his politics are or whatever, but if I saw that, just two guys walking down the street, one old man and then a young kid or something like that with him.
You know who's badass though? Jeremy Corbyn. You ever seen him?
I know the name, but
Jeremy Corbyn.
Is that the guy that was on the TV show?
What TV show?
Yeah, the Corbyn guy. Carpool karaoke.
No, that's James Corden.
Oh. I was like, well, yeah, what's his policy? What's his policy?
That's James Corden, man.
Brings in James
Corden.
Brings in a Jonas brother and talks about taxation.
As annoying as possible. Jesus, no. Jeremy Corbyn is the guy.
I know the name, but I don't know.
He was running against Boris Johnson, and he very nearly lost because everyone called him anti-Semitic. Which is why I like him. Everybody called him anti-Semitic because he's pro-Palestine. He's been like pro-Palestine for like years, way before October 7th.
Oh shit!
So everybody called him like a Jew hater and stuff, and he was like, "I'm not. I just support Palestine." And Boris Johnson beat him then, and he's
That's so wild how it comes full circle.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. Dude. I love Jeremy Corbyn. He did live concerts with Run the Jewels.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, you know Run the Jewels?
Oh, he sounds pretty cool, man. Okay, no, he sounds like a cool
push-ups
politician.
nude at the edge of cliffs. Run the Jewels.
Yeah, absolutely. Run the Jewels.
He was
sick,
opening up for them.
With what? A song?
No, he would just go up and do like 10 minutes of talking about how sick socialism is. And then Run the Jewels would come on.
Oh my God. I would pay to see that ticket. Now, the thing is then, like, oh my God, just there had to be some sort of music behind it as well. Like, if he gets amped about it.
The dude does not need music. Jeremy Corbyn is awesome, dude. You ever watch his speech, you're like, yeah, this is a fucking cool ass dude. The funniest thing about Jeremy Corbyn though is
he sounds like English Bernie Sanders, but
he is, yeah.
Type of vibe,
That's close. He's close. He's a little more less Brooklyn than Bernie Sanders, you know. He's not all. He's more. He screams.
That was really good.
Yeah.
He didn't say. But he screams though.
He does scream, but it's like more of a no. Jeremy Corbyn is more of like a. I don't know, like a very the right honorable Sir Bernie Sanders. That's the, you know.
Dude, you got to get in some more impressions, man. I had no idea he had this like repertoire of skill.
Yeah, dude, I have many impressions. Bernie Sanders.
Do Barack
Jeremy
Obama.
Corbyn.
Do Barack Obama.
Let me be clear. Let me be clear.
Joe Biden. This is word for word.
Let me be clear.
Word for word.
Let me be clear.
Yeah, he really wanted to be clear. He wasn't. The one thing he hated was a dirty window.
Except when it was water. Anyways.
One of his biggest donors was probably like Windex. Let me be clear. Just holds up a bottle of Windex.
He goes to Flint, Michigan in the water crisis. He goes, let me be clear.
Unlike this water.
Unlike this water. Jeremy Corbyn, anyways, the funniest thing about Jeremy Corbyn is his brother, Piers Corbyn.
Okay.
Jeremy Corbyn, sick guy, love Jeremy Corbyn, what a legend. Piers Corbyn is like a flat earth, anti-vax.
Oh, shit.
Global white replacement. Everybody has a brain, the computer chips. Bill Gates is the Antichrist kind of guy. And he is in public all the time, Piers Corbyn, spawning like insane nonsense. And the funniest shit ever is Jeremy Corbyn talking about and being like, all of us in the family know he's a little crazy, but he's my brother. Like, I'm not gonna.
I was thinking, like, I would love to sit in on that, like, Christmas Day dinner or something like that. That would be fucking interesting.
The funniest shit is, like, and it's kind of cute because Jeremy, like.
That's like Dave Savage and his brother.
Who? Dave Savage?
Dave Max Savage, sorry.
Yeah, I was
Dave
gonna say, what are you talking about Dave Savage?
Dave Savage, sorry, they all look the same to me. No, but Dave Max Savage, like, I just found this out last week. Like, my girlfriend's telling me about that. Like, his brother's legitimately, like, in politics and is, like, a very structured guy. And it's just like, damn, like, what drastically went different between the raising of those two kids?
His whole family is. His family are the ones who founded RTE.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
That's so but like I don't know, like, all right, going back to your Corbyn guy though, like that's fucking interesting, just seeing like the dichotomy
it's
between.
It's cute because Jeremy Corbyn, it's fairly obvious that Jeremy Corbyn like loves his brother despite everything.
That's so sweet,
because he's constantly probably like, yeah, he says insane shit, but he's my brother. Like, I'm not gonna. I don't want to talk about him negatively.
Oh my god.
It's like, man, I kind of get you. I kind of get you. Like, he sounds like a nutcase, but you love him. I respect it.
Oh my god. I don't know why, but my head was going to like Of Mice and Men. Like, what if he crosses the line one day and then he's just like, I'm sorry about this. He shoots him in the back of the head.
Dude, he's crossed the line every single day for the last 20. He says the most offensive, outrageous shit all the time. And Jeremy Corbyn still every day is like, he's my brother. Like, just stop asking me questions about him. I know he's insane, but.
I would like to see. I've never seen any videos about this Corbyn guy, but I'd like to think every time they bring up his brother, he just like grabs the base of his nose, like, oh fuck yeah, what do you say this time? Ah shit.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like the one thing I like about Joe Biden is that and no American, no one who loves making fun of Joe Biden can disagree with this because they'd be wrong. The greatest quality of Joe Biden is that he fucking loves Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
Hunter Biden is doing cocaine and sending dick pics and saying the N-word.
Prostitutes in the White House.
Yeah, and it's just so obvious that Joe fucking loves his son.
Yeah. That's really sweet.
So that comes up and he's like, oh, Hunter, yeah, he's in a hard time right now, but we're all helping him through it.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, it's just kind of like, oh, the Hunter's laptop and stuff like that. And he's like, we'll get him a new one. It's fine.
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
This is my conspiracy theory. I think that's why Trump's kids hate Hunter Biden so much because
they got off like he's getting off because he's loved regardless.
Yeah, because his dad loves him. His dad fucking loves him no matter what. Trump hates his kids.
Yeah.
Fucking despises them. All he does is talk shit about them in public. And all Joe Biden does is fucking talk nice about his son.
I'm pretty sure there's a clip of Donald Trump like ranking his kids. He's literally like, you're 1, you're 2, you're back up.
Well, he loves
like that.
He loves Barron right now, the little guy. You know the little guy.
Oh, the Gen Z Trump.
Yeah, the little guy.
Oh my god, like they're like it's gonna be a shit show. But
he must be the most annoying fucking shit kid to be around. When you're a child in school, you have him around.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Jesus Christ, he must be such a bollocks.
I'm just thinking like he's a real world like Richie Rich or something like that. Like, oh my god, like imagine him on like Fortnite with all I don't know, like what a kids do.
With Fortnite?
Yeah, with like all like the pay to win sort of shit there. He's just kind of like
Trump doesn't
I'm gonna kill you here and then have my dad kill you, assassinate you later or something like that.
Trump doesn't let him play Fortnite though because Trump doesn't love his kids. He's gonna make him homeschool study all day. Meanwhile, I'm sure when Hunter Biden was young, Joe Biden was like, play all the Call of Duty you want.
So like
all the Call of Duty
difference
you
between
want.
those two kids is whether or not they played Halo growing up.
Yeah, no, it's just it's just because one of them is loved by their parents,
which is so sweet,
and the other has no parental support at all.
Yeah, that voicemail he left to Hunter that kind of got leaked and stuff like that. Like I think it got kind of leaked, and it was like. It was supposed to be like a gotcha piece where it was just kind of like, here's Biden knowingly saying that what a Hunter's done and everything like that. But the voicemail was just like, hey, listen, we're going to get you through this. It was actually like wholesome.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be an attack piece, but it was actually so nice.
I remember this. He was saying exactly the same thing that any senile old dad would say if their son is in trouble that he doesn't understand, of being like, it'll be fine, I'm on your side. Literally, that's what every dad would say.
Yeah. Oh my.
And I don't want to big up Joe Biden too much. It's just the only good quality I like about him is that he fucking loves his kid.
He doesn't get.
No matter how shitty of a kid he is.
Damn. I don't know. I was thinking that if your parent was the president, like, yeah, like they don't make you do chores. They make you do chores via like executive. What's called executive power or something like that? Like they just like pass a decree where it's like, no, it's legally binding. You do actually have to mow the lawn.
Yeah,
Like,
you kind of
you actually have to fucking do
you
it.
started building something there, and it didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, it fizzled out.
And
I had an
you
idea.
changed directions, and you still didn't really find anything, but you stuck with it to the end.
I was like, you know what? Leave it with me. Leave it with me. All right, we got some more time left. We're gonna go back.
Hunter, I fucking love you. We're gonna get through this, man. Don't worry. We're gonna get through this.
Mow the lawn. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking it's a wild dichotomy to have like family and politics and stuff like that, especially if there's like a crazy vagrant in the family.
Yeah,
or even
mad.
worse, if like, you're the good one, but the rest of your family's crazy. Like, I wonder if there's any politicians like that.
Yeah, you just entertain them and just watching some YouTube.
Yeah, sounds good.
So I have the results in front of me here. European Parliament 2024 to 2019. There's 720 seats here total. And get this, James. There's more than 2 parties.
I know there's so many.
Yeah, there's more than 2.
What are the biggest ones? So the S&D,
Well, this is all, they're not called
the
parties.
EPP.
These are more like collectives. So every single one of these, is made up out of a bunch of different local parties, right? So the EEP, for example, it's the biggest party. It's 25% of the seats. They're the Christian Democrats. So all the centrist Christian Democratic parties like CDU in Germany and all the others.
CDU. Yeah, fair
And all
enough,
the
yeah.
others, they're all the centrist, like, we're in the middle, and the middle is reasonable. Those guys are here, and we love God. And S&D would be everybody who's like a socialist or social democrat.
So that's you. You're all over that.
Stop out me like this.
Well, I'll just never forget that one time where I was trying to pick your brain like a few years ago, and I was just kind of like, oh, so you're a leftist? No, wait, no. Oh, so you're liberal? No, I'm not liberal. Those guys are fucking getting nothing done. I'm a leftist or something like that.
I hate.
And I was just like,
I hate liberals, dude. I fucking yeah. You want to get into this? I fucking hate liberals.
do you understand though how confusing that is? If you're not initiated,
No.
like they both start with L. You both.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. You both want money for people.
Sorry that you're from a country full of fucking morons. That's not my problem. I'm
Hey.
from a country where people actually learn about the world. Where we don't just go, oh, liberal starts with L and leftist starts with L. Oh, wow. What are you
Liberal, leftist.
politically? A fucking lasso? We actually, sorry that I actually got some fucking education, so I know the difference, all right?
Oh my
Shut
god.
up, you bitch.
Fucking nerd. Oh, we're gonna read about the politics at large, you fucking nerd. Oh, the politics are coming. Better read a book. Oh God, get out of
Yeah,
here.
read a book.
Oh Jesus Christ! Thank God.
Read a book.
Thank God you're not getting to school in Canada because we're kicking you out anyway. You're not going. You're going nowhere near
It's beneath me.
Canadian schools. To be fair, it's beneath a lot of people. That's
Why
not,
would I go to school in Canada? I'm not a native kid.
Whoa! Hey, listen, we've been saying sorry for that for years. Everyone always asks, like, why do Canadians say sorry all the time? One day you'll find out. Like, that's neither here nor there. Because Canadians are really nice, except for that one genocide. Other than that, though, we're really nice people.
Yeah.
We had that one. We gave it a go. We had that one, and we're just like, you know what? Not for us. Not for us. No bueno.
I read the story about a comedian, a famous comedian, getting punched in Canada the other day for making a joke about reservation schools.
It's a hot topic as well, though. Yeah.
It's a hot topic.
It's a hot topic.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon. I actually want to find this. Talk to them for a minute there, James. Entertain them
Punched
for a
in
minute.
Canada. I just want that to be the.
No, don't hotspot me. We're on podcast. It's over now. I couldn't find it. Never mind, listeners.
Well, if you want to fly
The
out.
story's been abandoned.
Well, we can make a new headline where a comedian gets punched by a Canadian.
No.
We can do that right now.
No.
I'll sort of. We'll
You
get
can
right
punch
there.
me in the face when you know the difference between liberal and leftist.
I'll hit you with my liberal left and my leftist right. And
Well,
we'll see
I'm
which is which.
liberal with my left and right.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty liberal. Exactly. I'm pretty liberal.
So a liberal is someone who believes in low government intervention, right? That's where liberalism comes from.
Cool.
So liberalism means you don't believe the government should intervene in things at all. Liberalist is you support free market capitalism under all circumstances. Free liberalism also means Like it's similar to libertarian. That's where the word sounds similar. But as a liberalist, you're a bit more status quo. So you believe in like the center of politics. You believe that,
But just let it be.
and you believe that everything is about like optics. And you know, to describe liberalism, the best thing I can do is give you a visual example. You know, when Gal Gadot and all her friends were singing songs to stop COVID.
Gal Gadot.
That is, you remember that?
Yeah. Okay.
That's liberalism.
Okay.
That's exactly what liberalism is.
And that is pretty annoying.
That.
All right. That's a very good description of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
It's not about actually having any platform or any beliefs or any issues to stand on. It's about everybody get along and we just keep everything nice.
Well, it's almost like it's more about being seen as doing good as opposed to actually doing good.
Yeah.
Which I think everyone can agree is fucking annoying.
Yeah, liberalism is annoying as fuck. A liberalist politician will have a platform that will say something like, I'm perfect for this office because I can solve problems, and what you need is someone who can see conflict and solve the issues with good solutions. It's like, okay, you said a fuckload of nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
What does any of that mean?
Yeah.
That would be liberalism. Meanwhile, leftism is when you actually have positions. Like you're against unregulated free markets, and you're for social security networks, and you're for workers' rights, and you're for unionization and all this stuff, you know? And then when you're right wing, it means that you're Nazi. No, anyways, let's move on here.
But they were leftists, though, weren't they? They were socialists.
No, they're not socialists.
They were the Nationalist Socialist Party.
Yeah, but dude.
Ooh, technicality there.
No.
Yeah, very strong stances. Yeah, these liberal fucks get out of here.
There's a very funny thing where if you have a political partner,
political partner.
when you have a political party, you can just call it whatever the fuck you want. That's why you have parties like Identity and Democracy over here being the most right-wing party. That's why they were called the National Socialists, because socialism was very popular at the time. They weren't socialists at all, but they were like, oh, we'll stick nationalism and socialism in the name, then everybody will like us.
So like there could in theory there could be like a sex, drugs, and rock and roll party.
Yeah, you can name a party whatever the fuck you want. It has nothing to do. It doesn't have to have anything to do with your position. You should look at Polish parties sometimes, dude. If you don't understand this.
I know the prime minister. Like I saw that video where he's just like 0. And it was actually kind of catchy. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily agree with it, but he's just kind of like 0. How many of these have 0? Like, I was like, Jesus.
Polish.
He has like 4 words of English in his bank, but he uses them to their fullest.
Polish political parties all have names like Party for the Unity, Freedom, and Happiness of Poland. That's like literally all the names. I think there's one called Party for the Progress, Scientific Innovation, and Happy Families Residing in the Polish Country. And you look at their thing then, and it's all about throwing nukes at Russia. Like it's, you can name your political party whatever the fuck you want. That's what they call the National Socialists. Because you can name them whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't have to do anything with what you're about.
Fair enough.
It's like picking a stage name when you start doing comedy.
Yeah, I just came up with James Surgener. I thought there's not enough doctors on comedy.
It's like when I call myself the only funny German.
You can call yourself whatever you want. It does not have to be true.
Exactly. It does not have to be true.
Fair enough.
So now
what do we got here?
Now I'm going by the National
And
Socialist.
by the way, I do like how this chart here is kind of like a 180 degrees. It's half a circle. And on the one on the left, it literally says at the very bottom, it's like the left. And then on the other side, it says others. Like, we're not even giving them a name.
Well, the gray parts on both sides are left-leaning and right-leaning independent politicians. So they're outside of parties, right?
Yeah, like the left and ew.
Huh?
It's like the left and then ew.
Yeah. Well, no, these are just unattached people, I think.
That's probably, I wonder how many of those people I voted for, those independents.
Yeah.
I couldn't actually check to see where they fall on this chart here or whatever.
Well,
I don't think they got through. I think I would have heard about it.
Yeah, well, you can. Did you even look it up?
No. I just saw that. However, I did kind of, I was like fine tuning my search there. Like, I didn't look for anybody that was just kind of like anyone that had like the catchphrase like common sense in an uncommon time. I was like, all right, that guy wants to close the border. You know, like you know what I mean? You can kind of like,
yeah. See, you
can read through the lines a little bit.
You're starting to understand liberalism, James.
I get it. Yeah. I'm probably.
This is another thing you need to understand. Everyone is a liberal. Everyone in the current political landscape is a liberal. The right-wing people are liberals, and the left-wing people are liberals.
Jesus.
Very little people who aren't liberals, because all of them just care about like optics more than anything. That's why, you know, you have shit like Antu, the Irish party, who is like anti-immigration, anti-abortion. but Antu is
Ooh.
the Irish word for family, and their entire platform is like,
That's
we
one that
care
almost
about
got
families.
me. I would remember looking at that one because I was like, the Green Party, and like their logo is similar to the Green Party.
Yeah,
where I was just thinking like,
it's real clever.
I was like, oh wait, hang on, and then I look, I can't remember exactly what it said, but it said something along the lines of, it's just kind of like making a amazing united Ireland for Ireland. It's like
Yeah.
very good. Like you have to look close.
That's
So
liberalism for you, though, dude. That's literally why I was so angry when you were like, "Oh, I met this German guy. He was like, I hate the liberals. I hate the liberals." That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my god,
It's annoying. Fuck them.
I'm a part of the coolest party of politics you be part of, the uninformed majority.
The uninformed majority.
Yeah, that's where I.
Yeah, this
that's
is
where
you.
I sit.
NI, non-attached.
Yo, sick, dude. No commitments. One night stands. In and out politics, baby.
Should we talk about Cork? Should we talk about Cork?
Yeah,
about
we
Cork?
we
There
can bring
was
it. We can bring it
elections.
home to Cork.
We
Yeah,
can
why
bring
not?
it home. I mean, first, to end this, I want to say I'm very disappointed in Germany for voting in such high numbers for the AfD, which is our right-wing party. And if you're German, you vote for them, fuck yourself. Anyways. Now that we're gonna get hate mail.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go. I thought you were gonna go a different way there. It's just kind of like I am just absolutely appalled by the amount of right-wing people that voted in Germany. Should have been way more. I was about to say like,
You missed
I was
an
like, Dan, we're fucking around here. Don't say it. Don't say it.
You missed an easy joke as well when I said go fuck yourself. I don't care who I piss off. You could have been like, I disavow everything Dan says. Keep listening to the podcast just because of me. Don't stop listening because of Dan's political opinions.
Yeah. That's like the CNN thing where I just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like slowly go out of frame.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
kind of like, I do not condone the words.
Did you see womp womp? Did you see
with the Down,
Wham,
with the Down
wham?
syndrome kids? Oh, that, you know what that is? That's a sign of like intrusive thoughts winning.
Can you pull that up on your phone?
Oh my fucking
That was the
God.
funniest video.
It was false.
We haven't
but
had
it was
it.
very
We haven't
funny.
had a clip on the podcast in a while. This needs to be watched actually. Then we can talk about Cork. But we definitely need to watch Womp Womp on the podcast. So this was a CNN interview with a Trump staffer, right? I think he's a Trump staffer, the guy who does I won't say anything, but I think is a Trump staffer getting interviewed on CNN. Hold your phone.
I'm not sure exactly. Oh yeah, so Trump admin over child separation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So we'll pop it.
Oh, nice.
Down syndrome who was taken from her mother and put in a cage. I read about a did you say want?
How dare you?
How dare you, literally. How dare you?
And he's just doing damage control. Oh man, yeah, no, you got yourself in a hole there, buddy.
Womp womp. Did you just womp womp?
What?
Did you just womp womp?
Oh, the other guy got so angry. He said, "Did you just what?" I've never heard that phrase been said angrily before.
Sometimes American politics is pretty sick.
Oh,
I won't fuck around.
Sometimes it's pretty
sick.
No, say what you will. It is always, there's some entertainment. Like you got to look around for it, but there's always some form of entertainment.
I love how she says Down syndrome. He goes womp womp, and then she stops and goes, "Did you just say womp womp?
And I know-
Did you just womp womp?"
It was a bald guy actually, but it did sound like a woman.
Oh yeah, it was a bald guy.
That was a bald man.
Well-
did you say womp womp? He keeps saying it
I'm
angrily.
sorry to the bald man. He's a very high pitched voice.
Yeah, womp womp.
You just womp womp.
Yeah.
You're like his inner Karen came out
I think I'm
there.
gonna say that to you. Like, I was like,
Womp womp.
did you just say womp womp?
What an outrageous thing to do as well, to hear a story about a Down syndrome child and go womp womp.
Yeah, womp womp.
That's pretty fucking outrageous.
God
No
damn it!
offense.
Like I haven't heard that since Xbox Live. You know. Like, oh
Womp
my
womp.
God, that's absolutely insane there. But I don't know, man. American politics is crazy and it's entertaining. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what was that? Like last year, the fucking Ron DeSantis declared war on Disney for being gay.
Yeah, that's
which
a good
is
one.
a hilarious news headline by any metrics. Like, don't get me wrong, like it's a problem that needs to be addressed, but after a considerable amount of laughing.
Well, I wonder who's gonna win, Ron DeSantis or the Avengers?
Yeah. Well, once the Avengers stop sucking each other's dicks, they're gonna deal with Ron DeSantis. Once Darth Vader takes the butt plug out of his ass, he's really gonna give it to him.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't understand, because all those companies like Disney, they don't actually care about gay rights.
Oh, absolutely
Like, you
not.
have to be a special fool to believe that. They only know that that's selling at the moment, so They're trying to make money.
Well, the flip
Which is
side of that,
exactly what people like Ron DeSantis are actually supporting. It's like capitalism in order for profit.
on that same note, though, as well, we're talking about Disney and Marvel and stuff like that. Like Marvel, as you know, like kind of made this whole initiative towards like political correct media. But the thing is, like, they're not doing well in the box office,
Yeah.
so they're actively like pulling projects back and like revamping them because it's not selling. So that just kind of goes to
That's
show.
not true.
I disagree entirely.
No, actually, that's not true.
What are you talking about?
That's
Like all
just-
the Disney shows are
That-
getting
no,
terrible
that-
reviews.
it's
the
just
movies are getting
it's
bombed.
not true. Lightyear was like one of the biggest box office hits of Disney's recent history, and that had like a huge controversy about having a lesbian couple in.
I think
That was like a huge. No, that's not true.
I was thinking mainly about Marvel, like mainly about the superhero movies.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with them having any presence. That's just because the Marvel superheroes have been shit for years now, and people are slowly catching on that these are the same fucking movie every time.
I thought it was a little bit to do with like the
No.
identity politics.
This is
as
what
well.
I'm talking about, dude. This is fucking liberalism 101. It's just made up fucking optic bullshit. The facts are completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course not. Do you think people who like Superman aren't gonna go watch the movie because Superman has a black person in it? No, they're not watching it because the movies become boring.
Wah, wah.
Wow, wow.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Wow,
Wow, wow. Oh my God, I'm saying that all week.
Well, let's go to the cinema, and if there's any gay characters in the movie, we go wow, wow.
Every time, where it's just like, you have no idea how hard it is living this world. Wah, wah. Oh, well, in the audience, yeah, that sounds good.
It's also like not even like people say Disney has so much woke shit in it. It's not even. They have like the most they had was like a lesbian couple of background characters in the Lightyear movie. People are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What? It's like, no.
Oh.
Dude, I one of my favorite movies all the time is Moonlight, which is a movie that has more gay sex on it than Newborn, and I fucking love that movie.
I haven't seen it, but
That's not a Disney movie though. It's an independent artistic film that won like 7 Oscars.
yeah.
But nobody cares about that because that's a movie that's fucking not important to the average person, you know?
Wah, wah.
Wow, wow.
I'm sorry. I'm stuck in the headspace of it now. No, that's fair. Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things where I guess like maybe you disprove that point, but like basically the point I was trying to get at is like as soon if they were to start like making a bit more moves towards that and they weren't selling, watch these companies abandon ship just because like they're not actually. It's not about real passion or support. It's about money.
On Netflix, Disney is a bad example for this because Disney's gay.
Disney's gay.
I was about to say
Disney's so gay.
They're so gay. I was about to say Disney's gay shit is selling. You know what? I will say that because Disney's gay shit is selling. But a great example for this is Netflix. Netflix is a way better example because Netflix was pivoting towards like social issues and stuff.
They ruined The Witcher.
Yeah, they were like very much. Oh, don't you sound like fucking Ben Shapiro now?
I was mad about that though.
You
I
sound
read
like
the
Ben
books. I was like,
Shapiro now,
it's not
bro.
about them.
You sound like Ben Shapiro. They ruined. Netflix ruined The Witcher with woke.
No, they just ruined it. It just so happened to be it wasn't actually all that woke. It's just they moved away from The Witcher. They just stopped talking about
These
him.
days you can't even throw a coin to The Witcher because of woke.
Yeah. That seems as
But they're great.
Throw a coin to a Witcher. That's a microaggression.
But they're a great example, though. You know what I mean? Because
that's a microtransaction. aggression.
Womp womp. That's what we do after every bad joke. Did you just womp womp?
Yeah.
Did you just womp womp?
You just womp womp me.
The Netflix is a. I'm trying to have a serious conversation. I don't know why I've been bothering. Womp womp.
Oh, fucking hell.
But Netflix, you know, they were having like loads of stuff about social issues. They were trying to make that their platform for a while. And then nowadays they were like, nah, now we like kill Tony and Shane Gillis.
Yeah, they're going the other way.
Yeah. Netflix is a very good example of this, where they figured out like the second Shane Gillis started filling out theaters and selling out rooms, Netflix was like, we don't give a fuck. Or Dave Chappelle, they were like, we don't give a fuck. Which I don't think they should give a fuck. I think it's fine. But they're a great example of a company who only pretends to have morals when it makes them money.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean, where it's like they, in the same year, they had like a few shows that were maybe like social justice, sort of like, supporting. And then Dave Chappelle also dropped 3 specials, almost
Talk
exclusively
shit about
against
trans
trans people in the same year. And I think like even Netflix workers, like I'm sure there's like a news headline that said like they were just like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, what are you talking about? Like, pick a lane.
And then Netflix was like, womp womp.
Yeah, womp womp.
Womp womp.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired. You get out of here.
Anyways, Cork.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. I actually endorsed a candidate for the Cork City local election. Did I tell you this?
No, I didn't.
Endorsed somebody for the first time. I was like, fuck. I have like 18,000 followers on TikTok, Instagram. I mean,
Attaboy.
I should endorse someone I like. And the guy I endorsed got in, so I was very elated.
Do you think that was because of you?
Yeah, I'm not saying it was exclusively because of me, but
Maybe you push him over the edge. There's like that certain amount of like Gen Z or like millennial people following you that are just kind of like, you know what? The German knows what's up. You know, I liked his clip about the gas man and stuff like that.
I just want to say,
No, it's good though. Hats off to you for using your
just
platform.
want to say, I probably got him 1 vote.
Fair enough though,
Probably
man.
got him 1 vote.
No, but sincerely, man, that's
Told my girlfriend to vote for him.
Yeah.
But it's a guy called Padraig Rice. I endorsed him publicly.
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
saw the thing. The Social Democrat. Is that right?
Yeah. I voted. I put like a bunch of stories up being like, oh, this guy, because I liked him because he had of all the people, he had a platform. I always read everybody's platform, right? Because they have to put online their platform when they run in any election. You can read the whole
Nerd.
thing. Yeah, it's really nerdy and it's really boring, but I like it. And Padraig Rice was the only guy where like legit like 80% of his platform, it was like 30 pages and 28 of them were all about the housing crisis. And I was
Attaboy.
like, fucking nice.
Attaboy.
Fucking nice.
If I had known that, I might have actually. Shit, man, you could have gotten me. Actually, you could have been
Yeah.
got me on
Thought
board.
you would look at my fucking Instagram stories. but
Fuck, I wasted my vote on trees.
Shit.
Just trees and Trevor. God damn it.
I just respected it because I was like, okay, you know what the actual problem is. And the last 2 pages were about like disability access and better bike lanes. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Fair play.
Yeah, yeah, that deserves 2 pages.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. You have half an hour to solve a few problems. 28 to the housing, and fix those as well.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I just really liked it because like you figured out what the real problem is. You're not bullshitting me here. You're not talking about how much you want to help everybody, how you make it
Yeah.
a safe and fun space, and how you want to keep the working class happy, and all these like platitudes that liberals will say. He was like, no, the issue is that nobody has fucking houses, and this is what we're gonna do. I was like, okay,
It's
fair
not.
play.
It's not rocket science.
No.
He must have listened to our podcast.
Maybe.
Yeah, he listened to our
Shout
podcast.
out Padraig, thanks for listening,
Shout
man.
out Nehemiah for fucking endorsing our podcast.
Nehemiah made a great joke about Padraig Rice. He was like, oh, Padraig Rice, he's gonna get the Asian vote.
Oh fuck, that's good. That's so good.
But he
Oh.
got elected, and I was happy about that. Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil won pretty hard, which is
Is that good or bad?
shocking.
Are they're landlords though? Like,
Well, they're just the 2 mainstream parties. They're like the
That's not too
Democrats and
shocking, then.
Republicans. I know, but I thought people would be kind of fed up with them. The most shocking one was that there was a independent island, the party run by Michael Collins, who I have to show you a picture of, who might not be called Michael Collins. I'll show you a picture of him later. He's like a fucking chubby fat guy. It's very funny. He's sullying the good name. His party, one of the guys, I think it was called Ken, got 3,100 votes, which was the highest total vote count of anybody in the north side of Cork. So people like racism. Anyways,
oh
besides
shit, this guy. Oh my god.
that's Michael Collins, dude. Yeah. Look at him.
I don't know if I should say this on air. Spain. Oh, he kind of looks like.
Kind of looks like Carl Spain.
Yeah, he kind of. I don't know. He does. He kind of looks like Carl Portugal.
I don't think Carl Spain would take offense.
There's no way he listens to our podcast, and I don't think he'd take offense. But yeah, he has the same look of him. Fair
mean,
enough.
I mean, Carl Spain definitely has pulled hotter women with those looks. So fair play.
This guy pulled the most important thing of all: the votes.
Votes. But his party candidate, not him. He's I think he's not ATD anymore. But his party's candidate got a load of votes, and that kind of shocked me because I didn't see a single poster or a single leaflet or anything. And then I looked at his social media, and he has a TikTok page where he's like giving out about immigrants and gets loads of views. And I was like, okay,
That's where it came from. Oh,
that's
that would
fair
do it.
play.
That would do it. You can respect the social media hustle. Does you have like those dancing videos like with little captions? So it's just kind of like, there's a lot of problems here in this country. What are we gonna do?
Ukrainians
What's
in hotels.
getting coffee? Our coffee.
Yeah, but all its posts were stuff like, I saw 80-year-old woman in a hospital having to sleep without a pillow. Meanwhile, we're spending 8,000 euros on Ukrainian people's dogs. And I was like, those things are not related, bro. Those things are not related. Like, it's not like you can send the dog back home and then the woman gets a pillow. Like, that's complete nonsense. What are you talking about?
You know what? I appreciate the Hail Mary approach to politics, though. It's just kind of like, my mom actually had a bad back pain because of how she slept last night. So yeah, absolutely, we need to go after big business, taking all the lumbar.
It's just such a
big green party, taking all the lumbar
Such
support.
a funny mindset to be like, yeah, if we sent this fucking person's dog back to Ukraine, we'll finally be able to afford a pillow for this old lady.
Just their dog. Yeah, we're going to give them the dog's pillow. There you go. Just covered in fur.
Skin the dog.
Yeah, we got to raise taxidermy in this country. Taxidermy in this
We're gonna raise taxidermy.
Yeah, it's getting out of control in this country.
Oh, sorry. You want your dog if you travel over? Wham, wham.
Zing. Oh, fucking
It's
legend.
just so stupid. It's like, you know, the government could just increase hospital budgets if they wanted to.
Mm.
They don't increase hospital budgets by sending back Ukrainian dogs. They can just increase them. That's in their power as the fucking government.
They can increase Ukrainian dogs.
They can. They can, and
There's
they
more.
did.
There's
Which I
more.
honestly don't think it's a fucking bad thing to help get people's dogs over. I love dogs.
Yeah. Ukrainian dogs?
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't tell. It's not like they have an accent.
It's the funniest shit because the people who it's like
Vark.
it's actually a really big political topic right now. That
Vark.
the government spent like 8,000 euros getting dogs from Ukraine over here, and people are like really mad at it. And I just remember, like, every time I see people get mad, it's like, I'm pretty sure if a war broke out on an island, bro, you'd be running away the first fucking sign of dawn. Like, It's
Yeah.
always like overweight, middle-aged Irish people. I'm like, you're not gonna be protecting your country, bro. You're gonna be running away with your fucking dog
Yeah.
immediately.
That's a good point. That's a good
Yeah.
point entirely. Yeah, absolutely. Well, like, I was thinking about this. I've been thinking about this a lot recently. Like, COVID kind of showed everybody's. We're getting into a bit of a tangent here, but COVID kind of showed everyone's colors there a little bit, where it's just kind of like, I don't know, where these people were, they're just kind of like, they were like, like like they were going like no masks and everything like that, regulation, but then still getting the money off the government. But then like, I don't know. And then as soon as like, I don't know, there's a lot of hypocrisy that's been shown like since COVID onward. And I think what you just said there is very true, where like these same people that are saying, we need to do the most for our country, stuff like that. They're the least likely to actually fight for it.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
they never would.
This kind of it for COVID though, where it's like the thing that got me was like the face mask there. It's not like a government mandate trying to control you. It's for the betterment of your fellow man.
Yeah.
It stops if it going for other people. So those people
It's
that are
so
saying like, oh, I don't want to wear that. So you're basically showing your hand that you don't give a fuck about other
Yeah.
people. Don't act like this is sovereignty. This is you being a whiny
Well,
bitch.
people's argument then would have been in the day, well, it's not real.
Yeah.
It's not real. The virus is made up. They're
Yeah.
marking people's deaths at COVID, even though it's not.
Yeah.
Which I always found that really funny.
Wah wah.
Wah, wah. But you could look up statistics of like people's deaths before COVID and then during the years of COVID. There's like a fucking massive spike.
Mm.
Like a massive spike. And I always show that to people. I like bring it up on my phone and go like, how did this happen? What happened here? Because the deaths in the world, like they're pretty consistently rise as the population rises. It's like this. It goes up and up, more people, more death. And then at the beginning of lockdown, boom, it shoots up.
And that's overall though. You mean
Yeah,
that's overall
all
there's a
deaths,
huge spike. Yeah.
all deaths in the world. And every time I show it to him, like, what happened here? So, like, what happened? What happened?
What could have caused it around 2020? What happened around 2020 to cause this radical spike?
That's usually my shutdown argument. But I haven't had to do that in a while because no one cares about COVID anymore. Fuck
Yeah,
that
that's true.
shit.
I had to go
dude.
back to the memory banks there. I was like,
Fuck that
I had a point.
shit.
I haven't thought about it in years though. Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm falling out of love with hypocrisy as well. I hate that word now.
You're falling out of love with hypocrisy.
Because people are using it too much now. Everybody is like, I don't like him because he's hypocritical. And I'm starting to fucking hate
Which is
it.
ironically pretty hypocritical.
Yeah, I'm starting to hate, dude. It really started annoying me with the whole Greta Thunberg thing, where people would be like, I hate Greta Thunberg because she wants to protect the environment, but she flew in a private jet once, so that's hypocritical. It's like, I'm pretty sure you fucking threw your child's goldfish in the recycling bin, Jeff. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
What?
You know what I mean? You're telling this fucking
understand.
child that she's a hypocrite when you're like a middle-aged man who's clearly never sorted his recycling. Shut the fuck up.
All right, look, I understand your argument overall, but that example you gave, it kind of suggests that there's like a very specific example that you're citing. Like, did your neighbor do something that we need to be aware of, Dan? Like, threw the goldfish in the recycling bin, you fuck. You just throw your goldfish in the recycling bin? Wah, wah.
That's what I imagine, though. I imagine guys who get mad like that.
No, you put it in the compost where it belongs.
That's what I imagine, though. I imagine guys like that. I imagine they're throwing like roadkill into the fucking recycling bin. And then they go on Twitter and they go, Greta Thunberg's so hypocritical.
Yeah. They don't get
Come on,
they
bro.
don't actually give a fuck.
You cannot look at your own fucking shit house.
They actually like complaining more than anything else.
Look into your own glass house before you throw stones. Is that how the saying goes? I don't give a fuck.
Pretty darn close. Yeah, yeah.
Really?
People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
People in glass houses shouldn't take a shit because everybody can see you.
People in glass houses should shut the fuck up. You live in a glass house.
Well, you're stuck in a glass house. Womp womp.
Yeah. Jesus, like, oh, it'd be so hot in there. I don't know why that's where my head went, but I was like, that wouldn't work in any metric.
Yeah.
That's not a win at all.
I don't know. I'm falling out of love with hypocrisy. I used to love calling people hypocritical. I don't like it anymore. Too many people are doing it. Too many people. It's like every single thing now. Everything's hypocritical. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I don't care that much.
You could turn a mirror on anything, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, just don't go down that rabbit hole. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's like everything's hypocritical now. I can't think of a funny example, but I'm sure there's loads of funny examples.
And that's why I like my party, the uninformed majority party. That's it. No hypocrites over here. We don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't know I don't know anything we talked about, but I know I love Ireland, freedom, and I love to party.
Yeah, they almost got me. They almost got me. It was close. I was like, hang on there. That's too good to be true. You know?
Yeah. I have a hard time. I think to wrap it up, I guess we should talk about general feelings of elections. I struggle with elections. And I vote, I vote every election. I didn't this European election because personal circumstances. But usually I'll always vote. It's the first year I've missed in like fucking 10 years. And I struggle a lot, to be honest with you. I really struggle to vote these days because I find it hard because a lot of the candidates are just like dog shit.
Yeah.
It's just even in like countries like Germany or Ireland, which I used to think were like way better, and I used to make fun of America and England, be like, haha. But now I look at the ballots, I'm like, most of these are like dog shit.
I think
what's going on?
Yeah, man. No, I hear you. And I think like I voted this year, and like I voted like once or twice in Canada. But I think since I grew up in the States and I was exposed to American politics, like the whole process just kind of seemed redundant to me.
Yeah.
For the last, it's like and then I go to different. I don't know. Not that like I have like not that I have like a better perspective than some people, but I just went to Canada and then they tell me about their politics. I'd be like, oh, so this is your guys' crazy governor. Oh, this is your guys' like it's all the same shit no matter where you go. And it sucks because you do kind of feel a bit hopeless thinking like, shit, like it's a cliche, but like, does my vote actually count? It does, but it doesn't if the same two people go in.
Yeah.
But there's a bit of hope there. I mean, the good times, like the good thing about like political times like this where like everything's a little bit up in the air, like it is now, it's like, that there's an opportunity for change, but it is a bit disheartening when you see like the same two big parties, the same two big landlord parties like get in again. It's just like, oh well, fucking good to know rent's not going anywhere.
But even besides that, I feel like you either have the choice now. You vote for like a centrist big boy party, like the Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil in Ireland, or like the Democrats in America, or like the CDU in Germany. You vote like for the centrist, like fucking center right party, or you vote for the fucking super racists. That's your other option. Or you vote for like some assortment of leftists who like have no fucking clue what they're doing. Or like, you guys have nice ideas, but you look like you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
And then you see those other guys that are like just like moderate racist, and it's like, but they're still racist though.
Yeah, but those
they?
never do well. Like those guys never. That's the thing. If you're trying,
that's what I mean. Like the whole spectrum is fucked. Like from every denomination,
everyone sucks. That's why I endorse Patrick Rice, to be honest. Because the first time I saw someone on the left was like, I like this man. You had a nice platform here, boy. You keep this up.
Fuck yeah.
You'll be doing well. But I don't know, man. I struggle a lot. And it's hard. It's very rare that I fight because I cannot vote for someone on the right of the spectrum. To me, it's just, I love progress. I don't like good old days doesn't work for me. You know, like that's
Hmm.
like when you go to the right of politics, that's the underlying factor is the good old days. That's
Oh,
what
and
it
like-
all comes back to.
Oh, and like Gen X are the best for that. I miss the good old days. You mean
Yeah.
with racism, with
Yeah.
Jim Crow? Yeah, those good old days. Yeah, that was swell.
But that's the big difference between left and right, really, because people think it's all about like, can you be gay or not, or are you allowed to be an immigrant? But the real ideological difference underlying it, when you take all the identity shit out of it, is the right wing wants shit to stay the same, and they want shit to go back in time, and the left wing wants shit to progress and wants shit to change, and that's the underlying thing. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
and I cannot vote for the good old days because I hate the good old days. And I love the progress, but everybody who's on the side of progress is usually looks like an unemployed stoner who's no fucking idea what they're doing.
yeah,
it's just a shitty position to be in, man.
yeah, man.
It's a shitty position to be in.
Hey, man. Well, that's why you don't have to have all the answers, but when it comes to politics, all you can really do.
Well, what I was saying about Netflix saying...
Wah wah.
Wah,
Oh, you wanted to end the podcast there? Wah
Did
wah.
you just say womp womp? Did you just say womp womp?
Hey, calm down, calm down. I may or may not have.
I may or may not have womp womp.
I would have loved. You can't actually hear what he says in that video, but I would love to actually hear no, what does he say during that tirade? Anyhow, though, man, I think that was pretty.
Yeah, we did about an hour. I'm
That
probably
was-
going to cut some of this down because I went a bit off the handle a few times, but it was good fun.
Oh man, absolutely. And we could send it over to Alessio to touch it up.
No,
No, just keep it
No.
in house.
no. No one else is allowed to listen to this.
Next time you see him, he just gives you a dirty look. just horrified. What the fuck is this? He deletes it just out of sheer respect.
If you ever want to see Europe slide slowly into fascism, the best thing you can do is give it a go.
Give it a go.
Give it a go. Hold on.